Hello, this is AWise Brown. You are watching AWiseTalks, and I am here with the powerful Kika of the Kika method. You really have to pay attention. Listen to this powerhouse. So Kika,
Yes.
please tell us, who is Kika?
So I am the youngest female franchisor in the U.S. as well as the first Black female franchisor to own a franchise model.
Wow.
Yes.
That is huge.
Yes. I know, it is. There's been African American men that have owned franchise models, but never a woman.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, yeah.
Okay. So tell us about the Kika method. What is it?
So you lie on a mat and a coach stretches out your entire body for you, and it takes away the tension that's been trapped inside of your body for years. So it's all one-on-one and it's customizable. So it's a method I created from my dance training.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so this is something that you created on your own.
Yes.
Ah.
It was based on my own routine, trying to find flexibility and ways to release tension. And then I replaced gravity with the stretch coach and allowed other people to experience the benefits.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Okay. And so now you actually have these studios,
Yes.
which is a franchise that people
Yes.
can buy.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Yes. So we have 2 locations in New Jersey. We have a licensed location in New York, and we're selling franchise models that simulate exactly what I've created, so other people can enjoy the benefits.
Okay. We need to look into this franchise.
Yes.
Yes.
It basically connects the body with the mind. Usually it gets separated based on the stress we deal with on an everyday basis, both mentally and physically. So we reconnect people's bodies with their minds, because for 45 minutes or 60 minutes, you're lying on a mat with a coach and you just have yourself there and your breath. So it helps you connect to yourself on a deeper level, and at the same time you improve your flexibility and rid your body of tension. Yes. So
That's good. And this would be great for anyone, everyone. So people
Yes.
who work out, just regular average people, athletes, right?
We have some professional athletes that come. We have office workers, teachers, and we have young children who are also athletes. So we have a wide array of clients.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I visited a Kika studio here in New Jersey, because that's where we are, and I saw there was a young boy in there and he was getting
Yes.
stretched.
Yes. Their parents usually bring them to help avoid injury. So if they're playing sports, they get very tight, so they come in so their bodies stay nice and supple. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so it's proactive.
Yes.
And keeping us healthy.
Exactly.
Okay, so now let's get to the meat of it, because that's real fancy and we know that, and it's powerful, it's great.
Yeah.
However, you just don't become the first African American
Female, right.
Yeah, you understand what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Just by waking up and
Right.
it just appears.
Right.
So there had to be some struggle.
Oh, yes.
So please, because
So-
I love to inspire and I want your story
Yes.
to be inspirational, right?
Yes.
So tell us, give us a little bit of the struggle. What things maybe did you have to face?
So I started the whole business with $500 that was left over after a tax return, and I was either going to go back to school or start my own business. I had a young son at the time, he's big now, and I needed to be involved with his life and I needed to take care of him. So I decided to go the business route, so my flexibility time-wise was open. So I started with $500, I rented a small room, and I just started stretching people. So I basically, the first year in business, all I did was read books about business, marketing, how to get clients, and I was fascinated by the knowledge that I was acquiring, and I couldn't believe that everyone just didn't take $500 and start a business. So I kept going, I kept learning, I started getting clients. So I basically learned a lot of things the hard way. As far as business, I had to learn money management, I had to learn marketing. So the struggle was very real.
Right. Well, so I'm just asking. I get it.
Yes.
You had to learn it. So where'd you go? I hear books. You read books, but were there people in your life that were helpful, or you kind of
So
yeah,
my
did this on your own?
mother was always a serial entrepreneur.
Oh.
So a lot of the things she learned, she was able to help and guide me in
Nice.
ways. So I did learn a lot from her. But as far as just starting a brand
Yes.
from scratch, that just came from reading.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's different to this open an ice cream shop and they already have ice cream.
Yes.
But to create a brand, which is essentially an extension of yourself, is a whole nother thing. And that took years to develop because I also had to find out who I was as a person in order to be true to my brand. So, I mean, every day it just another development occurs and it just becomes a stronger brand.
No help
No
from
trust
anywhere.
fund.
No trust fund.
No rich
You didn't.
anybody.
You didn't walk into the bank and say,
No.
"Hand me."
The bank would have been like, please leave. So I couldn't do that. So I truly just started with $500, and that's what I'm all about, telling people that you can do this no matter what. So
And no matter how much money you have.
yes,
Right.
you don't have to be a wealthy person in order to do this.
Wow. Good. Because it's really about you and the core of who you are, right?
Yes.
Serving your purpose, but you have to be clear. And that's what you did, and it's the
Right.
Kika method.
Yes, exactly. And that's what we're trying to teach our franchisees, especially how to start without a huge budget. You don't need a huge budget to create the type of situation you're looking for. So that's like our strong point. I love teaching people how to do that. So that's why I
Yes.
decided to franchise.
No, I love that. Oh, so right, opposed to you just having your own studio.
Yes, exactly.
The reason that you decided to franchise was so that you could inspire and teach
Yes.
others. And that's why it's going to catch fire.
Right.
Because it's all about finding our purpose and then connecting to others and giving. It's amazing. I love you. Okay, so what's next? What's next for Kika? What do you want people to leave with?
So what's next for me?
Yes.
I am selling more franchises.
Okay.
As the days go by, within the next 5 years, we expect to have 65 locations open across the country.
Wow.
And just sharing that knowledge, helping people, and that's really it professionally. But for me, I would just like everyone to know that no matter where you are in life, you can't really allow others to kind of predict where you're going or kind of shut down your potential. You have to be the one that believes in yourself most over everyone else, and you just have to keep going after your goals, because no one is ever going to just make it easy for you no matter what you do. Like, you have to do it, the work yourself. So I would just encourage everyone to keep going until they reach their destination, because that's what life is about.
That's
And
what it's about.
It's not always happy times. Sometimes you'll be sad, but that's life. Keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except that life is a stepping show. It's
Ooh.
a stepping show.
I'm about to start. She's about to make me. Yes.
That's what it is. 'Cause
Life
it's
is a
never,
stepping-
It's a stepping show. It's
Yes.
it. So it's accepting that and
Yes.
moving on.
We're alive because we still have a purpose.
Yes.
And our time ends when we're done. So if the work's not done, you have to keep stepping, and you just can't get sad about that. Or
And I don't think the work is ever done until we leave. Like, I just don't, right?
yep, pretty much.
It just may look differently,
Yeah,
but we're always
absolutely.
doing the work.
Because why else would you be here?
That's right.
So women, we know how to multitask, right? And sometimes we're like, I can't handle this, and we're telling ourselves we can't do it. But I kind of decided to give myself positive words, like, you can handle it.
Oh.
I knew that I was on this path with all these things happening for a reason.
Yes.
So I had to tell myself to keep stepping forward and keep going along with it. But most importantly, I learned how to trust myself and trust my ability to handle it all,
Even if it's not perfect,
even if it's not perfect.
but you can handle it.
I could handle it.
Ah.
It was given. So I would say for anyone experiencing the feeling of being overwhelmed,
Yeah.
if all these things are presented to you at the same time, it's a blessing. So to turn away from it out of fear would not be a good thing. So when you get your blessings, you hold on to them and you keep stepping.
Keep stepping.
So I trusted myself along the way, and I was like, I could do this. Even days when I was like, ah, I was like, nope, I could do this.
I love it.
And I did it. So if I could do it, anybody can do it. For sure.
Yes.
There's nothing that makes me different. It's just that I just won't give up.
Ah, that's the difference. But yet and still,
I
you
won't
can
stop.
choose to do that. I
Yeah.
won't stop. I love that about you.
Yes. Because to me, stopping is defeat, and I can't really tell somebody I stopped because I was afraid. Like, I can't. That's not good.
That's not an option.
It's not an option.
And I know that's also a message that you want young girls to know.
Yes. If it's fear that is causing you to stop, you really need to reconsider your entire purpose. Is it to be fearful? Is it for people to look at your story and say, oh, well, she was afraid? Like, you don't want people to look at your story and say that. You want to inspire others to keep going. So it's kind of like self-sacrifice. Sometimes these things are painful, and sometimes it's hard for us, but if you give up, so will 10 other people, maybe 100 other people. But if you keep going, if you inspire one person, the blessings will rain down on you, because that's the whole point of life, to inspire each other. So don't stop, girls and boys.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
I love it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
Kika,
so much.
Of the Kika method.
Yes.
So we need to check it out. We need to put our coins together, because I need to go to the bank because I want a franchise.
Look, it's a bank right over there. I can walk you through the steps.
You are creating a legacy, and I am loving
Thank
it.
you so much.
So thank you for sitting down with me
Yes,
and
of
talking.
course. Please check her out. Watch all of her stuff. It's amazing. You'll learn so much.
Being amazing. It's more
Yes.
about music.